Today our topic is isolationism. This topic has been a debatable topic throughout U.S. history, but let's just start with the basics. Isolation is a state that implies that the United States of America is a completely isolated country from all other nations to prevent interaction and involvement in war and conflicts.
Let's start years back to the beginning of the United States of America, when George Washington retired from president. He wrote and shared with the U.S. his farewell address, stating that we should stay out of foreign affairs and interactions. He said, "Here, let us stop. Europe has a set of primary interests which to us have none, or a very remote relation. Hence, therefore, it must be unwise in us to implicate ourselves by artificial ties in the ordinary vicissitudes of her politics, or the ordinary combinations and collisions of her friendships or enmities." This was a speech that advised the future citizens and rulers of America and stated the U.S. should stay out of foreign affairs because it caused problems and situations that aren't necessary. In World War I, America tried to stay neutral, but then Germany violated rules, so the U.S. became neutral and did not become neutral and sided with England and France, which is the beginning of the U.S. being foreign aid, giving England and France money for war.
When the war ended, Wilson created the Wilson's 14-point, which one of them was the League of Nations, which went against isolationism. But the U.S. Senate rejected the League of Nations, trying to stay out of another worldwide war.
In the 1930s, the USA wanted to stay out of the leading role in the world, even while Europe was getting taken over by the ideas of Nazis and Japanese expansion, just trying to stay out of the war.
In the beginning of World War II, America was divided by isolationists wanting to not get involved with war and the interventionists who wanted to support the Allies. When World War II started, the United States created in practice the Lend-Lease Bill, which is where U.S. supplied goods to Britain, going against the term isolationism. U.S. entered war on the Allies' side after Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. When the war ended, tensions grew between the United States of America and the Soviet Union because they were both superpowers of the world, guiding countries to follow their ways, which is a continuing of being a foreign aid instead of being isolated.
Leading to today, where the debate still comes up if the U.S. should be an international role in the world problems. Today, the debate still continues. Should the U.S. help and align with other countries or stay alone, staying out of foreign affairs?
The first side is what we currently are doing, not being isolated. It has its perks of trade and support, but if our ally goes to war, we have to support them no matter what. Also, we are currently the world power, which means countries depend on us. Lots of our money goes to the weaker countries. Being a world power allows us to have a great life while everyone looks up at us.
There is another side where life in the United States of America would be completely different. Trade and interaction would go down. We wouldn't get dragged into a war, but we would have no support if we went to war.
Is there a better side?
We think not.
What about a compromise?